In this video, I'm going to be talking about 5 things I wish I knew before I started running. Number 1, and probably the most important of these, is don't increase your load too quickly, especially if you're a beginner. When you first start running, your body is going to have to adjust to this. For example, I went from a mainly weightlifting and boxing background to doing kind of a lot of miles in preparation for a half marathon. I definitely felt pain in my lower back as well as my knees. And to be honest, this was because I was increasing the amount of running I was doing too fast. The 10% rule is where you're only supposed to increase your running 10% each week. For example, if one week you've done 10k, the next week you should only do 12k, the week after do 14k. I myself went from literally running like a 5k consecutively every week last year and a couple of 10s here and there to running like 20k, and the pain in my lower back was honestly ridiculous because of the impact when you're running. I think statistically it's something like when you're running, the impact that goes to your body is like 9 to 10 times more when you're, kind of not running, if that makes sense. So definitely don't increase the load too quickly. Do it at a gradual pace and allow your body to recover. Number 2 is going to be to train muscles specifically and to incorporate certain exercises that are actually going to help your running. For example, one thing that I learned online is to do tibulus raises. This is going to strengthen your knee and your shin. And I personally haven't actually had much knee pain, and I also haven't had any shin splints, which a lot of runners can get. I would definitely incorporate some kind of tibulus raises or hip flexor raises into your workout routine in order to support your running. Point number 3 is going to be to run slow to build up your aerobic base and to not concentrate on trying to run PBs every time. When I used to run, every time I ran a 5k, I'd always try and sprint the 5k or get as quick as I can. Then each time I'd be kind of comparing myself to the last 5k that I ran. Whereas in reality, you actually would just want to learn how to run slow, control your breathing, and then you're actually going to build up your aerobic base. And then in the long run, you're actually going to be a better runner. So don't worry about your times. Don't worry about trying to run fast every time, always trying to get a PB. Save your PBs for races or for a certain day. Say, for example, you start training in March, you say, right, I'm going to try and aim for a PB at the end of March to see how much I've improved over the month. Number 4 is going to be running technique. When you're running, try to lean forward. I used to run quite upright. Not supposed to do that. You're supposed to lean forward, and also try not to land on your heels. That was a big thing for me as well. When I'm running now, I try to consciously think in my head what part of my foot is actually I'm landing on. It can be pretty difficult when you're thinking about it, but as you get more used to it, as you do more runs, it kind of becomes easier. So you don't want a heel strike. You want to land with the ball of your foot, sort of the midfoot towards your toes, in order to propel yourself forward and to spring. The last point is going to be don't compare yourself to others. I myself have only just started running more regularly this year. I was running consistently last year, but only say 5 to 10k a week, and I was just doing it for general health. Whereas this year I've kind of took it a bit more serious. I'm training for my first half marathon, which is coming up in April in Bratislava. I'm also a different build to some of my friends. I would describe myself as more of a hybrid training style. I enjoy weightlifting still. I don't want to just become purely a runner because I don't really want to lose all my muscle. I still want to look a certain way and be aesthetic like a lot of people are nowadays with the hybrid training. Therefore, I, for example, wouldn't compare myself to some of my friends. Some of my friends have been running for sort of 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and some of them are really good, so I try and learn what I can from them, and I don't compare myself to them. I recently done a race with some of my friends, and I think they finished we done a 10k race and they sort of finished 37 minutes, 38 minutes. I finished sub 45, but that was my target. So I wasn't thinking, they've done better than me. I was kind of thinking that's something I've got to aim towards and trying to learn from them. So don't compare yourself to others. Different body types and different stages of life are all going to come in and all going to be a factor in how your running is. Thanks for watching this video. I hope that you can take some value from it. I'm trying to get my points across to you from perspective of someone who's only just started running, sort of been running now more so sort of for 6 months, I would say, more seriously. Towards the back end of 2023, I started taking it more serious, and now I'm training for my first half marathon, which I'm absolutely buzzing for. Running regularly and probably doing anywhere from sort of 25 to 33k a week. Regularly. Last week I think I've done 31k, the week before was like 33k, so we're getting there, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm enjoying the process of getting better. So I would just say, to summarise, it's just don't rush it, let your body adjust. It's going to be a big thing. Your body is going to take a lot of time to actually adjust to you being more of a runner, but you'll definitely get there. And also don't neglect the weight training. It's actually so important for the muscles to help you run, so don't neglect that. I'll see you again for another video.